Hands out your pockets and stand to attention, you horrible little man. Think you're good enough to run my course, do you?
Yes, Sarge. Sorry, Sarge.
We'll see.
I thought he was talking to Corporal Clegg.
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird.
Come on, you horrible little man, get up there!
It's a dirty job covering Westminster politics. Every day it brings a new obstacle. Getting to the truth is like crawling through the mud. Are you watching, Lord Leveson? The government was under fire this week over plans to issue marching orders to 20,000 regular soldiers and replace them with part-time reservists. There was a mutiny in the ranks. Tory troops launching blue-on-blue attacks.
Well, there's been a number of claims about these amendments, that we're trying to wreck the bill, that we want Victorian-age armies, that we're trying to reverse or even wreck the plans themselves. No, all we're saying is let's pause for a brief moment, because we need to check whether the government Army Reserve plans stand up.
Sergeant Major accused Private Barron of aiding the Red Enemy. Hammond won the skirmish, but he wasn't happy taking a few hits.
The government has set out its plan. We are legislating to deliver it. The Army has embraced it wholeheartedly. For Parliament to introduce additional tripwires at this stage would create uncertainty.
Training, training and more training. That's what Sarge says makes a good soldier. I suppose the same's true of Civvy Street. Could you imagine a former councillor with a conviction for gross indecency, accused of taking drugs, little or no experience of banking, getting a job running an ethical bank? It couldn't happen, could it? Whoops! Colonel Cameron's ordered an inquiry into how the Reverend Flowers was deemed suitable to run the Co-op Bank.
Come on, Kevin, get over my wall!
Why was Reverend Flowers judged suitable to be chairman of a bank? Why weren't alarm bells rung earlier, particularly by those who knew? And I think it will be important in the coming days that if anyone does have information, they stand up and provide it to the authorities.
Colonel Cameron's also playing party politics, but there's no doubt in the embarrassment of Major Miliband and Lieutenant Boles when the Co-op is Labour's banker. The Colonel's scriptwriter's also got a bit carried away with the drug jokes.
Can he therefore please tell the House when, under his esteemed leadership and that of the Chancellor, Britain can now expect to catch up with Mali?
Well, Prime Minister, I can only conclude that the Right Honourable Gentleman too has been on a night out on the town with Reverend Flowers. And the mind-altering substances have taken effect.
I want to ask, Mr. Speaker, whether it is parliamentary to use such an unjustifiable, rude and offensive phrase about another honourable member.
Come on, get rolling!
Oh, the Colonel apologised for his druggy jokes, but I just rolled my eyes. It's all just part of the mind-blowing theatre that is Prime Minister's questions. Major Miliband counter-attacked with a few choice quotes of his own from a Tory minister who shot his party in the foot. He didn't want a nightmare after that leaked email about the Shadow Chancellor. But I think Labour's civil war isn't between the two main men, it's between some of their supporters.
And his close friend, the Planning Minister, is right. He says this: there are many people who don't like the Tory party and don't trust their motives. And he says the Prime Minister is not the man to reach them. What he's really saying is this Prime Minister is a loser.
Labour couldn't believe its luck when a Tory minister said people wouldn't dream of voting Conservative. The tension between the traditionalists and the modernisers in the party was underlined when a Prime Minister who hugged Huskies supposedly said, "Get rid of the green crap." Oh, mommy! Labour's also pleased that Yorkshire tycoon Paul Sykes is slipping UKIP a few bob. Labour hopes UKIP will serve as fifth columnists, taking Tory votes, so Major Miliband occupies Downing Street from the back door.
Come on, get your legs over those tyres! Come on!
Up north, both sides are skirmishing ahead of next September's all-out war in Scotland. The Anti-Independence Army hailed an Institute for Fiscal Studies report one in an independent Scotland would have to cut spending or raise taxes. The raid prompted a furious return barrage from the Tartan Army's chieftain, Alex Salmond. It's a bit high up here. I can't do it, Sarge.
There's an optimum level of taxation for an independent Scotland. It's not what we get from Westminster, and across a range of taxation we'll be setting out possibilities, a menu of options which say if the SNP were elected and trusted with governing Scotland, that's how we do things better.
Hostilities are heating up in Scotland, and these are just the opening shots in what's going to be a long campaign. It should be tasty next week when the chieftain publishes his white paper. Bang! You know, it's not as bad as it's made out to be, this military game. Thank you, Corporal Clegg. He's one of my army of special advisors. It's how I got around the course.